we just took 75 children on their very first field trip. This is my second trip to India. Neither of them have been the same at all. This one I definitely left a piece of my heart here. The kids are amazing. I thought going into this I would want to bring them all home with me. But knowing and seeing them, I know they're where they need to be. You can just feel the presence of the Holy Spirit when you walk through the gates.
My life verse is Deuteronomy 1:31, and the Lord your God cared for you all along the way throughout the wilderness, and now He's brought you to this place. So now I know He has brought me to this place, and He had a reason to bring me here and this whole team here, and He used us for His glory.
I signed up before I even knew what we were going to do, and then once we got started and I found out what we were doing, I thought, oh my gosh, we're just going to take some kids on a field trip? Why do I need to go? Instead, God showed me how important it was for us to come.
I guess we wanted to walk the walk instead of just talking the talk. So we wanted to help plant seeds, watch them grow with God's love. We didn't know what to expect at this orphanage. We thought the worst, and when we got there, we were amazed at how great the children were, how filled they were with God's love, and it permeates through everybody's heart in that place.
I met dozens and dozens of children, and I love them all. And I'm very blessed to have met them and have been a part of their lives, even if it was for a short period of time.
When I first heard about this trip to New Life, I knew this was where God wanted me. I prayed about it and just made that decision to put the yes on the table. To those of you who are listening, put your yes on the table. God is doing a great work here in India, and to be a part of it is amazing.
Little hands, shoeless feet, lonely eyes looking back at me.
definitely just being able to take the children on a trip to places that most of them have never been, which were places such as the zoo and amusement park, and on a train ride that most of them have never experienced. And I was able to really just enjoy the interaction and the fellowship throughout the whole entire week with them each and every day, and just to hear their stories and to learn more about them and get to know them even more from my first visit with them.
I don't know that any of us could have thought of how much the kids would bring to our life and how we would know the blessings that they would be to us, much less what we could bless them with.
If He's leading you, if He's putting it in your heart, if He's even stirring a tiny seed, don't wait, don't question it. If you're afraid of what God will do, if you're fearful that you can't handle it, if you're afraid that God would ask you to do more or to do something extra, or when you get back it would change you in ways you can't imagine, don't be afraid of that. I was afraid. I was so afraid. Take the risk. Take it for God, take it for His kingdom. Satan would have you stay at home and let the kingdom fall away. But every child and every person in India is worth it.